Alright, so he tore it up pretty good, but that's why I had this extra bit of chain. The trap actually comes with that much chain. I add about another foot just so they don't have that pulling power. If you get something short like that and all they're going to do is tug straight up, a lot of times you're going to end up losing whatever you got in there if they got any pulling power. So all we're going to do, get all my stuff over here. Like I said, I caught that cat on Fox Hollow's Voodoo, and Top Dog from Hoosier Trapper Supplies, which I'm going to be putting back in here and everything. But man, I am pumped. We've gone 5 days with nothing but a skunk and a possum. And you know, it bugs you a little bit after a while as a trapper, man, when you just start checking traps and nothing. I've got about 3 dozen traps set out on this property. And when you check 36 traps and you don't have anything, you're like, man, what am I doing wrong? But this just comes to show you that you just got to be patient and just give it time. That's all you can do. And it pays off. Because if you start checking your traps every day and then you start fooling with them, you're putting more smell out than you need to. All I'm going to do is put my wax dirt back down there in the bottom because we've been getting crazy temperatures here. It was 19 degrees last night. So you definitely want something on your traps to keep it from freezing. I caught that cat in the Bridger #2 offset, and it was a good back foot catch, and it was holding him no problem at all. Make sure your pan's level. Alright, what I'm going to do now is beat my track bed back out a little bit more. Try to bury it back in. He definitely wore it out flat. Ain't no doubt about it. Place to put all that chain. The ground's froze too, so that makes it even tougher. Lay them jaws down like that, and I want it to be flat with nothing moving. Yep, you just gotta give it time. You gotta have the patience. But man, that is why I do this. I absolutely am obsessed with this. I would trap 365 days out of the year if I could. But again, I'm a weekend warrior. All right, that trap bed is solid. The trap's solid. So piece of wax paper. Pull all that back. Come on. Piece of grass, didn't want it to lay down. Pull the wax dirt back over it. Sometimes these traps will get you. So there's my pan. Brush all that back in around it. And all I had here, before he tore it all to pieces, I took a couple clumps of grass and kind of wadded them up into almost like a teepee. And I shoved Top Dog down in there, and then I put some feathers in front of it. And he must have been walking up this road and it just happened to catch his eye. It wasn't a real big cat set. It was actually for coyotes. I didn't flag it or anything like that, but that just shows you that this stuff works. Alright, so before I blend that back in, I'm going to go ahead and dig me a hole right there. Just a little punch hole. Alright, let me see. I'm actually going to take some of this old stuff and just kind of build a backing for it. That's all I'm going to do. It ain't got to be nothing huge. I'm actually going to take that with the cat blood, get rid of that. And I don't need to put any more cat smell out here. He's been here all night, so he's going to, everything's going to smell him. And all I'm going to do is kind of wad it up, just like that. I'm actually going to take a couple feathers that I got left over. Some feathers around here, and all I'm going to do is just take some of this grass and just cover my trap. If I ain't going to sift no dirt or anything over it, all I want to do is just blend that in. Like so. Alright, now I'm just going to take me back what we got. Don't change it if it's working. What I like to do. I'm going to take some Top Dog predator bait. We're going to throw it right back down in that hole. Put it down there. Make sure you put it all the way at the bottom. Alright. And I'm going to just take some, well, I didn't have it in there. It's on the side of my bag. I'll get faster with these guys. I know my sets take longer, but I'm just a little more picky than a full-time trapper or someone who's been doing it for years and years. I want to make sure it's what I want before I leave, because I'm not going to fool with it again once I set it. Take some Fox Hollows Voodoo, and all I'm going to do is just run that right there in the back. I actually just leave the stick right there. And that's all I'm going to do for a remake. Leave it all tore up for eye appeal. Like I said, it's got plenty of cat smell in here, so I don't need to put any gland lure or urine out. So that is going to be our finished set, and we're going to move on. We got maybe a quarter of the trap line left to check, but honestly, if it was empty, I'd still be tickled to death to take home that cat. So let's go check the rest of them.